You're watching Catch It Live First. This Saturday afternoon we have got the Challenge Cup final live. Warrington Wolves are playing the Wigan Warriors, the mighty Wigan Warriors. I didn't want to start that stream too early just because there was a tribute being made to Rob Burrows, who passed away this week. He was obviously as brave off the pitch as he was on it. So rest in peace, Rob Burrows. But we've got a few changes for Wigan today. They're going with Field, Marshall, Wardle, Eckersley, Miskey, Smith, French, Ellis, Farrell and Sember, Cooper, O'Neill and Thompson. We've obviously got Kieran, who's not playing, and I believe off my mate Velo that Tyler Dupree's also not playing for a misdemeanour. So that's not too good, is it? Chris Kendall's the referee. And if you didn't know, this is on terrestrial TV, on the BBC. So no need for a Sky Sports subscription or a satellite subscription. Just try and get everything set up. Just got that feeling today that Wigan might be up against it. That's based on last week's performance. But a final at Wembley, anything can happen, as we know. Just fingers crossed, it's going to be a Wigan victory. Just had Henry Russell with Ben James and Velo James. The lads came up for a quick meeting before they've set off down to the Silent Whistle to watch the game. Hopefully you're all tuning in. If not, why not? Fingers crossed you've clicked that notifications bell. Quick shout out to our stream sponsor, jalexpetproducts.co.uk. Use the promo code Jimmy James and get a 5% discount off all online orders. So it's going to be Warrington to get us underway. They'll be playing in the usual blue kit. They'll be kicking from right to left as we will look at it. They're just going to change the ball. The pitch is looking fantastic at Wembley, as you would expect. Luckily, they've got rid of the centre circle as the best they can, so it's not going to be too confusing. Get some atmosphere going. Warrington get us underway. It's a deep kick to Wigan's right hand side. Thompson's going to bring it back. Nice and safe. 3 Warrington players in attendance and they're driving back about 10 metres there, so Wigan will be starting from their own 8 metres. Miss pass to Nsemba. Wigan now get over the 10 metres. 2 tackles gone. Farrell gets flattened. Keeps possession though. Wigan kick on the 4th. Good kick. It bounces, but Warrington in possession. They'll be starting from their own 30 metres. Three Wigan defenders in the tackle there. Still made about 8 metres though. A couple of Warrington Wolves players in this first set have slipped. They're now having a little bit of a moan because he slipped into the Wigan player there. No foul play from Wigan at all. Cooper was waiting to wrap him, and he slipped just before the tackle's made. So it looks like a swinging arm, but it's not. Nothing wrong with that. Giving the referee's given a penalty there. You know, it's not the tackling player's responsibility if the player slips every time. I mean, come on. Right, 2 minutes gone. Empire Builder, if you're watching, that's 2 minutes gone, mate, if you want to link up on the... Oh, he's calling Cooper over now. Surely not. He's not going to put him in the bin for 10, is he? Oh, he's put him in the bin for 10. Absolutely. They're ruining the game of rugby. Ruining the game of rugby. There was a little bit of force in it, Chris Kendall says. Of course there was force in it. The man's making a tackle. Oh. I mean, what's he tries to wrap him with force, obviously. You know, if he slips and then his head drops by 1.5 feet, you go from contact to the shoulder to contact to his head. Wigan down to 12 now. Warrington breaking down the right-hand side here, trying to keep the ball in play. Well, that's a high tackle on Marshall. Come on, contact to the head. You know, let's be having it even Steven, ref, here. Aye, aye. Bit of handbags at 5 yards. This has all been caused by the referee. Warrington took the penalty, got a break going down the right-hand side. The player was going into touch, so threw it back inside. Marshall was there to collect it. Then he got tackled by a Warrington player. It was contact with his head. That should be 10 minutes in the bin. Was it Duffy? Duffy, 10 minutes in the bin for that. Right on his bugle. That's contact to the head. Getting so wound up, I've not even set my chat up yet. Right, chat's up and running. You know, let's have it right. Right, we've got everything's up and running now. The control panel's up. There we are. This is going to be 10 minutes in the bin for Duffy now. Or Dufty, I should say. But if everybody's going to the bin in this game, every time there's contact with the head, we're going to have 8 players aside at some point. But it wasn't just... It was just... He was unlucky, Dufty, in a way, because his hand slipped off contact with the ball and clocked Marshall right on his bugle. Down he went. Let's have a bit of consistency here from the officials. That's all we ask for. Bit of consistency. If you boys are watching this down the whistle, what are you thinking? Velo? They're ruining the game. All of this contact with the head. Smith takes the penalty. Can't make much difference, much distance because it was close to the line. Wigan will be starting on their own 25 metres. Liam Farrell drives it over the 30. Thought I saw a bit of contact to his head then. That should be a penalty. Thompson drives it over the 40 now for Wigan. They're making some distance on these players. Ellis almost up to the halfway line. 3 tackles gone and Sember drives it over the halfway. Centre field. 3 Warrington players in attendance. O'Neill ships it left. Smith further left. Fields in the line trying to exploit a gap. He's tackled wide left. Smith puts a high kick in on the 5th. Marshall goes up for it, loses out though. Well defended by Warrington. They'll be starting on their own 15 metres line on the right hand side. Three tackles gone here now. Warrington not really making much ground. 4 minutes 32 seconds gone. 2 players in the bin. Warrington 0, Wigan 0. Drinkwater takes it over the halfway line. 5th tackle. Warrington are going to run it. Little grubber kick comes through centre field, but that'll be collected by Field. Nasty little bounce in front of him, but he takes it well. Then he offloads to Abersmisky. He drives it forward over the 40. We're going to have good field position to start this next set. Marshall drives it over the halfway line. Nincello makes a tackle. Thompson's going to drive it over the 40 in Warrington's half now. O'Neill spreads it right. Bevan French to Nsemba. He's going to drive it over the 30, and that's even with 3 Warrington Wolves players in the tackle. 4 tackles gone. Wigan trying to spread it left here. Little grubber kick comes in from Smith. Marshall's on the outside. That's just going to trickle into touch though. Wardle was there as well. That'll be a handover to Warrington on their own 10-metre line. Wigan are looking up for this. Looks like there's a fantastic crowd in as well at Wembley. That's what we like to see. I think the game of rugby league is flourishing. Don't forget to use the chat, and if you haven't done so already, give us a subscribe. Bit of messing about at the ball there, O'Neill. You're not going to get away with that. No, and that'll be a penalty to Warrington. Discipline, Wigan, discipline. Brad O'Neill was messing about at the play of the ball there, holding the player down. Then he knocks it out of his hand and says it's a knock on to the referee, and the referee says, I don't think so. So after the penalty, Warrington will be starting in their own half, but on the 35 metres out. First tackle, they drive it over the 40. They're now over the halfway line. Centre field. Playing one out rugby. Over the 40, trying to get some territory on this set. No doubt they'll try and put a high kick in and put Wigan under pressure. Coming down the left hand side now. Play on. Tackle wasn't completed. Harrison, he's about 2 metres short of Wigan's line, almost under the post. Good defence by Wigan. Last tackle coming up. They're about 2 metres out still. Almost under the post. Which way they're going? Little grubber kick comes through, but that's straight into Field's hands, but we're Wigan offside. Yeah, they didn't get away with that. No one was behind the line there, so the referee's blown for offside. That'll be 6 more. Or are they going to go for? Are they going to go for 2? I mean, Field never looked like getting. Not only were they offside, they weren't square at the play of the ball, and this will be an easy 2 now for Warrington. Yeah, don't forget, if you haven't done so already, give us a share and click the subscribe button, ping that notification bell and give us a like. The Algos love it. Shout out to our stream sponsor, jalexpetproducts.co.uk. Use the promo code Jimmy James and get 5% off on all online orders. Sean will be waiting to dispatch your goods. He won't be watching this because he's not a massive rugby fan. There we go. First points on the board are to Warrington Wolves. They lead Wigan by 2 points to 0. 9 minutes and 15 seconds gone. Both got a player in the bin. Both unfortunate really. It's a contact sport, but contact with the head is now a 10 minutes in the bin or a red card apparently. So Wigan to restart. That'll be deep on Warrington's left hand side, collected on the 10-metre line and returned safely. TP says, not sure how you can avoid head contact. Well, apparently no, you have to. But you'll see lots of head contact in this match, as you do with every match, and it doesn't get punished. If rules is rules, then enforce the rules, or if you're not going to do, then change the rules. But that's a debate for another day. Warrington in possession on their own 40-metre line. Centre field, 5th tackle, kick comes in. It'll be fielded by Field on his own 20-metre line. Runs in field, drives it further left, further left, further left. That was a bit of a high shot as well. Well, it says he got him round the shoulder. Marshall drives it forward up to the halfway line. 3 Warrington defenders in attendance. Still makes it over by inches. That'll be 2 tackles gone. Wigan just on Warrington's 40-metre line now. O'Neill comes right. Thompson drives it over the 30. 4 tackles gone. Wigan still coming down the right with French. Ships it out to Eckersley. This will be 1 tackle to go. Wigan swing it left. Smith centre field. What's he going to do? Doesn't kick. Wigan are running it. Oh, it's almost intercepted by Warrington, but knocked on. That'll be 6 again to Wigan. 11 minutes 35 seconds gone. Warrington 2, Wigan 0. Was a bit of a blind pass there by Field, worth it really, but Warrington couldn't take it in as an interception. That'll be a knock on. Warrington in possession. On their own 40-metre line, and Sember in the tackle up to 45 metres. Bevan French messing about a little bit there, gets away with it. Warrington trying to ship it down the right hand side. Powell gets kick comes in from Warrington. Field collects it nicely. Hands it off to Marshall. He'll drive it up. Wigan will be starting 25 metres out from their own line. Abersmisky drives it over to about 35 metres out. O'Neill ships it right. Eckersley drives it over the 40. That's come loose. Is it a knock on? 2 players in the tackle, but the referee says that's a knock on. We'll wait to see the slow-mo. Drinkwater in attendance. Looked like it might have come off Drinkwater's knee. Oh, come on, referee, get a grip of that. Drinkwater's knee took that out of Eckersley's grip. We just saw it on the replay. Drinkwater's knee dislodged that. It wasn't a loose carry. Either way, it's a Warrington scrum. They're on Wigan's 40. George Williams has 2 Wigan players in the tackle. He kind of gets an offload away, but more by luck than judgment. A Warrington player picks it up. Warrington centre field, drive it. They're about 25 metres out now from Wigan's post. 3 tackles gone. Last tackle coming up. Warrington about 5 metres out. Ship it to the left, that'll be a handover to Wigan. Good tackle there from Bevan French, he's going nowhere. That's a handover. Good defence from Wigan. "15 minutes 20 seconds gone. Why is that not updated as well? That'll be a penalty to Wigan. Smith puts it into touch from just inside his own half. Wigan will be starting roughly on Warrington's 30-metre line. Warrington gave away the penalty for offside. Thompson drives it in. He's about 12 metres out, pretty central. Wigan are going to look to go down the left-hand side here. Bevan French, what can he do? Wrapped up by Warrington. O'Neill plays the ball. He's scragged by the shirt and pulled to the ground. Fields in at scrum half. Plays it right to French. Now we're swapping sides. Ellis plays it to Thompson. Wigan final tackle coming down the right hand side. Little grubber kick from Bevan French. Eckersley was tackled without the ball. He still managed to get his hands on it, and he puts downward pressure. Would have been a penalty try anyway, I'm pretty sure. He's sending it upstairs, but any on-field decision is a try. It's a nailed-on try, that, unless he was offside at the kick, which I don't think he was. He's just onside, so no problem there. That would have been a penalty try anyway, I'm pretty sure, because he was tackled without the ball before he even had possession. Nothing wrong with the grounding there. Great downward pressure. Someone's moved my roasted peanut. We've got Frankie James at the side of me. I was just looking where my roasted peanuts were.
Do you want some?
Half time.
Half time? Okay. I'll look after them.
I can hear you munching away. Chris Kendall waits. There we go. Try for Wigan. Eckersley puts 4 on the board. That'll be Warrington 2, Wigan 4. We've got the conversion attempt to come, which isn't too difficult. Obviously, we haven't got Kieran to take the kicks because he's a plum. But Harry Smith is more than capable if he's got his boots on. Bet that's put a smile on your face, Velo, if you're watching. I bet the silent whistle, there was a roar. It wouldn't be that silent. Matty Pete punches the air. So Warrington's 2 points came from a Thewlis penalty on 11 minutes. Smith puts his foot through the ball and puts it through the middle of the post there. That's what we like to see. That'll be Warrington 2, Wigan 6, 18 minutes and 20 seconds gone. It's been pretty even up to now, to be honest. Both teams have had a player put in the bin for contact with the head, but we're all up to the full complement now on each side. 13 each. Players, not the scorers. Warrington restart, kick to Wigan's right. Safely returned. And Semba drives it over the 20, almost up to the 30 metre line there. 3 Warrington defenders to stop him. Come on, update the score. You don't have this when you do it manually, do you? Five tackles gone. Wigan on halfway line. Smith puts a high kick in. It's going to land about 15 metres out. Oh, makes a right Horlicks of it, does the Warrington defender. Drops it, goes through his legs. Ashton. Butterfingers. Unlucky. But that will be... he was also lucky that Abbas Miski couldn't collect that because there was no one to stop Miski. We're going to have great field position to start this next 6. They're going to have a scrum about 18 metres out, centre field. They can go left, they can go right. Difficult to defend against. You've got Marshall on the left, you've got Miski on the right, Bevan French will be on the right, Smith's lining up on the right. Bit of dicking about at the scrum, the forwards, as they do. O'Neill ships it left, poor pass, but Wardle manages to pick it up but loses his momentum. Warrington trying to drag him into touch, but he'll be stopped with help from Marshall and O'Neill. Wigan's trying to spring it to the right now, but Farrell straightens up, drives towards the 10 metre line. Wigan go right again. Cade Ellis, he's about 2 metres out now. Almost straight under the post. Wigan coming right again. Spins round, now they're going to the left. Jay Field, what's he going to do? He comes back right. Trying to bamboozle Warrington here. That'll be 6 again, surely it will be. It was a knockdown. Abbas Miski gets it on the wing, he's coming inside because he doesn't want to get put into touch. He's still going sideways, finds Farrell, tries to put a little ball to Farrell, but that's knocked on again by Warrington. And was it a deliberate knock-on? Was it a deliberate knock-on? Apparently not, it'll just be a scrum. I'd like to see that again. So Drinkwater there with the first knock-on. Then Abbas Miski running across the field. That's a definite deliberate knock-on. You're not going to catch that ball with one hand. But no, the referee's just said it'll be a scrum. Ball comes out, Wigan are going down the right hand side. Bevan French left and right through the defence over for a try. Lovely. Lovely. No need to send that one upstairs. Chris Kendall points to the spot, blows his whistle. That'll be Wigan 10. And the conversion to come, which Smith should put over. He's only about 5-6 metres to the right of the post. But Bevan French bamboozled the Warrington defence there with his off his right foot, off his left foot, and a spin over the line he goes. Yeah, far too good for Warrington there was French. They looked a little bit laboured actually, Warrington. That'll be Wigan 10. with the conversion to come. Warrington still on 2. Ben Moyle up the Wigan, up the wiggle, up the wiggle indeed. Ben Moyle up the Wigan Warriors. Bet Velo's on his second pint now. The nerves will be kicking in. Drink, drink, drink. Harry Smith places the ball on the kicking tee. Sorts his kit out. Walks backwards. Little goose step to the right for Smith because he's a left footer. He eyes the posts up. One step forward. Clean strike straight through the middle. Have a bit of that. Warrington 2. Wigan now 12. 23 minutes 45 seconds gone. Warrington get us underway again. Kick it deep to Wigan's right. Fielded by French. Little pass to Thompson. He drives it up. We're about 15 metres now from their own line. O'Neill drives it over the 20. Sorry, not O'Neill. That's Cooper. Cooper picks the ball up, passes it to Farrell. He stopped just short of the 30 centre field. Cade Ellis drives up almost to the 40. 3 Warrington players in attendance to stop him. Thompson offloads it to Nsemba. He's got no momentum though. He's still driving 3 Warrington players almost over the halfway line. Smith's going to put an up and under kick in here from the halfway. It's going to land about 15 metres out, taken well by Warrington. Good chase though there from Wigan. Warrington will be starting roughly on their own 20. Warrington 2, Wigan 12, 25 minutes, 22 seconds gone. Ashton doing a bit of forward work there, drives it up to the 40 metre line. Warrington still in their own half. They've now just crept over into Wigan's half, centre field. Dufty drives it over the 40 metre line. He's about 35 metres out. Moved off the mark there, did Dufty. Trying to make out as though there was messing about at the play of the ball. Trying to con the referee, and the referee says, nope, poor play of the ball and you moved off the mark. In fairness, he was unlucky. He didn't move off the mark, and there was nothing wrong with the play of the ball. He fell forward after he'd made contact with his foot, but we'll take it. Wigan in possession. Marshall drives it over the 40, almost up to the halfway line there, centre field. Wigan trying to come down the right hand side here now with Field. 25 metres out down the right hand side from Warrington's post. Cade Ellis straightens it up. About 25 metres out, but really central. 5th tackle. Chip kick comes in down Wigan's left. Collected well though by Warrington. They'll be in possession about 9 metres out down their right hand side. Looks like Ethan Havard's come on. I don't know who went off, but looks like he's well and truly over his hamstring problems now for Havard. Warrington just over their own 30. 4 tackles gone. Ashton's trying to come down the left, but he's wrapped up by Eckersley and Bevan French. kick comes in from their own 40-metre line there for Warrington. Collected by Marshall on his own 30. He's looking to run it back now and gets it over the 40-metre line. Wigan still in their own half. Wardle trying to get something going, wrapped up by 3 Warrington defenders though. O'Neill waits, ships it right. Farrell over the halfway line. About 45 metres out now from Warrington's post, 3 tackles gone. That's a poor play of the ball by Farrell though. That'll be a knock on, and it'll be Warrington possession. He had 3 players in attendance there, and as he went to get up, there was a Warrington boot in there, but you've got to hold the ball back, you know, more securely than that. So Warrington have a scrum, centre field, 45 metres out from their own try line. Made nothing from there, and Semba with the tackle. They'll drive it over the halfway line now just. Cade, Ellis and Havard stop any momentum there. Good meterage made on the 3rd tackle though by Warrington, almost up to Wigan's 30, centre field. Trying to come down Wigan's right. That's knocked on though by Warrington. Cruz Lehman in possession. Scruffy pass to Field, but he manages to pick it up. Wigan will be starting this on their own 10-metre line. Marshall drives it up almost to the 20. Met by 3 Warrington defenders. Miskey taking a bit of work off the forwards there. They'll appreciate that. Marshall and Miskey do that for Wigan so well. Here we go. May goes on, making good yardage there. He must have made about 10, 12, 14 metres there. Takes 4 Warrington defenders to bring him down. Lehman with a little pick up and go. He gets over halfway line. Last tackle. Chip kick comes in from Smith. It's going to land on the 20. It's going to land on the 20. The Warrington defender did a somersault in the air. He was taken out in the air. Unfortunately for him, it was by his own player. That's play on. Wigan in possession. 0 tackle. Mago, centre field. He's driving it forward. He finally brought down about 12 metres out. Lehman, little scamper again on his own. Plays it to French. Are they going to get done for crossing here? Yeah, crossing. Unlucky there. Lehman should have given the pass. And I think it was Smith who went through the line and made contact with 2 Warrington defenders, so you're not going to get away with that. "33 minutes gone, Warrington 2, Wigan 12. We had a Thewlis penalty on in the 11th minute. Then we had an Eckersley try, a Bevan French try, and Smith's got his kicking boots on. He converted both. Warrington in possession on their own 45-metre line, centre field, 2 tackles gone. George Williams trying to get something going down the right. He's tackled on the 40 by Harry Smith and Cade Ellis. 3 tackles gone there. Centre field, trying to drive it up to the 30, Warrington. Just short of it. Williams trying to go down the right hand side again. Tried to Warrington, I don't know who it was, Warrington player tried to offload there, but couldn't do it. That'll be possession to Wigan. Marshall drives it forward up to the 25-metre mark. Abersmisky over the 30, over the 35, trying to get up to the 40. He's brought down just short. And Sember, he's up to the 45 metres now. 3 tackles gone. 34 minutes 40 seconds gone. Wigan trying to go left here. Farrell straightens it up. Drives it up to about 45 metres out from Warrington's posts. Lehman, pick up and go again. That's 3 times he's done it here. Warrington not sharp enough at the marker. 5th tackle. Smith puts a kick in. Centre field. French is chasing. Competes for it. Taken well though by Warrington. And now they're trying to run out down the right hand side. Still not put down. Still not put down, and they'll get out to their own 20. Wigan trying to drag the player into touch. He's just short. Now what's happened, there's so many bodies you can't see. Wigan have come up with the ball. Was it a knock on? No, it's a penalty to Warrington. I'm guessing he's going to suffer a ball steal. I don't think he knew, to be honest, Chris Kendall, because there was that many players in attendance. You couldn't see what the hell was going on, unless he got a bit of help from his touch judge. But let's have a look here. Well, neither of the officials could see what happened fully there, so I'm assuming that they just kind of had a little bit of a guess. Once again, we're going to try and put the Warrington player into touch, almost a repeat. He keeps hold of the ball this time. There's a schmozzle on the floor and everybody's tangled up. Warrington still in possession on the right hand side. They drive it just over the halfway line now. Still down their right hand side. They swing it to the left. One out rugby here from Warrington, trying to get some field position. They're up to Wigan's 40. Centre field. Trying to come down the left hand side now. Eckersley, French and Sember make the tackle. .30 metres out Warrington. 4 tackles gone. Drinkwater almost breaks there. Havard finally pulls him down. 5th tackle, Williams swings it out right. They've got a man over, but he does get the pass off. But there's too many Wigan players in attendance. He tries a little grubber kick through. Marshall picks it up, then he scampers away. He wasn't tackled. He'll be up to the 20 metre line. TP says schmozzle. Schmozzle? You know what that means. Abersmisky bounces off the Warrington tackler. Then he goes in again. That's a high tackle. Contact with the head. That'll be a Wigan penalty. Bullock. Drop to Bullock. And give away the penalty. He was unlucky really, because it was around the shoulder and was a little bit of contact with the head, but not much in fairness. So Wigan will be starting just inside Warrington's half, down the right hand side for Wigan. Havard drives it in almost up to the 40 metre line, just short of it. Lehman spins it left. Mago, he's going to drive it up to the 30. He goes over the 30 just. Takes some pulling down, does Mago. Scruffy played the ball but got away with it. Wigan coming down the right hand side now. French throws a dummy. He should have thrown the pass because he gets clattered by 2 Warrington defenders. I think there might be a bit of claret on show here. That's 6 again. Farrell trying to drive it up the middle. Now he's coming to the right. Offload to Nsemba. Takes it well. He dropped it, but did he reclaim it? No, he's knocked it on. Wigan got that repeat 6 because the Warrington player was on the floor. I think he was saying there was head contact and trying to slow the game down, and the referee wasn't having any of it. Gave 6 again, and then on the first play Nsemba drops it. So a let off there for Warrington. 38 minutes 55 seconds gone. Curry's having some repairs to his head. He looks like Pudsey Bear. 50 seconds to go before half time. Lila James, she's in the room. Lila James, that's what I said. Oh, Warrington have made a right horlicks of that. From the scrum, they've swung it to the right. Duffy's not happy, he's trying to G everybody up, but a loose pass and it's rolled into touch. There's going to be, the clock stopped with 39 minutes 36 seconds gone. Mago's driving it in now. 15 seconds to go. 2 metres out, under the posts. Wigan coming down the right hand side. Miss out and Sember. Bevan French, what's he going to do? He's going to get over for his reaches for the line. Have a bit of that. Well, he's saying he's put it down. Warrington are trying to break away now, saying he didn't. But Chris Kendall says we're going upstairs for that one. On-field decision is no try. We will see. It'll be the last play of the half anyway, with 5 seconds left. Warrington 2, Wigan 12 at the moment. Trying to read, Trying to read French's body language here. He was stopped short. His elbow hit the ground, and then he reaches out and grounds the ball. Are they going to say it was dead because his arm hit the ground? And was it his normal momentum? Well, for me, that's a try. Is that my Wigan tinted glasses? I think it was just normal momentum, then a stretch out. He's got the ball in hand, it's touching down with fingertips on it. That's a try for me. Don't mess about. Put the 4 points on the board. Fingertip pressure downwards, that is a try. Are they going to say it's a double movement though? Because his elbow hit the floor, but then it did, but then it was only an outstretched arm. He didn't go for a second movement with his body, it was just his arm. So he's tackled there and then stretches out. His elbow, the ball carrying arm, definitely hits the floor, but then is it just the natural momentum of outstretching your arm over the line? So he's touched. So his elbow's on the floor there now. He's got Warrington players still keeping his momentum going, so he stretches his arm out. I'm going try. That's a try. He had Warrington players driving him forward. All he had to do was stretch his arm out and over he was. No try. They're going to do him for a double movement then, aren't they? Cobblers. It is a double movement, but when you're being driven forward by the Warrington players, what else are you supposed to do? He's sliding, his elbow. Right, that's going to be half time surely. 5 seconds to go. It's a penalty to Warrington. They'll put it into touch and that'll be the end of the time's up. So Chris Kendall's saying go back on the mark. The siren's already sounded. Just kick it into touch. There's nothing going to go from this, is there? Nothing's going to happen. You just take the tackle and there you go. So that is half time. We've got Warrington 2, Wigan 12. Wigan have definitely had the better of that first half, even though Warrington took the lead with a penalty in the 11th minute. Thewlis put the 2 on the board. Wigan had a player put in the bin for head contact, then Warrington had a player put in the bin for head contact. They both came on the field almost at the same time. There was very little time between the two incidents. And then Wigan had a try in the 17th minute from Eckersley that was converted by Smith. Then a try from Bevan French in the 23rd minute, converted by Smith. And this is where we get the score at half-time of Warrington 2, Wigan 12. Warrington is still very much in this game though. So Wigan are going to have to be on the game in the second half from the get-go, that is for sure. Quick shout out to our stream sponsor, jalexpetproducts.co.uk. Use the promo code Jimmy James and get 5% off on all online orders. Sean will be waiting to dispatch your goods ASAP, which is normally pretty swiftly. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up, the algorithm loves that. And if you click the notifications bell, you won't miss anything we've got coming up for you. Like later on this evening, I think at 5:55 we'll be on air live, ready for the big one in the T20 World Cup. Australia will be playing England. England looked a little bit dodgy the other day against Scotland with the bowling. Jofra Archer and Mark Wood. Scotland got a great score. Adjusted for Duckworth Lewis, it would have meant England were chasing 109 from 10 overs. I think luckily for England, the weather interrupted. It was a weather interrupted match altogether, really. But eventually the heavens did open and it was all washed out, and the match is called a draw. But England are going to have to bowl better against the Australians than they did against Scotland, that's for sure. Because if they don't, Australia will punish England. I mean, the Scots were punishing England, that's for sure, but I think Australia would make even more of a dent in the bowling attack than Scotland did. But we're not talking about cricket at the minute, we're talking about rugby league, the Challenge Cup final. Wigan leading Warrington at half-time by 12 points to 2. And while we've got a minute, I'm going to tuck into some dry roasted peanuts. Hopefully Frankie James has left me a few. Oh yeah, we're rocking. Don't forget to use the chat. Let us know what you're thinking. Ben Moyle's already in there, up the Wigan. Is that a euphemism? Hopefully Velo's watching. I know he's a Wigan Warriors fan. What are you thinking after that first half, Velo? Have your nerves calmed down any? I'm just hoping that as Wigan tire a little bit in the second half, that we don't give Ashton any space down that left hand side, because he's lethal, as we know. And Warrington are capable of putting 2, 3, 4 tries together in no time whatsoever. You can never sort of relax against him. But also, Wigan are looking good on the attack. Fields looking like he's up for it today. Bevan French obviously is. We've got Marshall down the left. We've got Abbas Miski down the right. You know, so Wigan have got their own firepower there that can also put 3, 4, 5 tries on you in no time. And it looks like we could be in for a cracking second half. And if you're a Wigan fan, let's be honest, in that first half, we didn't really miss Kieran, did we? and we didn't miss Tyler Dupree. Mago came on and he did his usual, making good yardage. Cade Ellis has put a good shift in. Thompson's put a good shift in. So, and they obviously get help from Miskey and Marshall doing some heavy lifting for the forwards when they come in off the wing. So, a good first half from Wigan. Just need to cut out some of the real discipline. But at least they've not been giving it that to the referee and getting marched a further 10 down the pitch like they did last week. Hopefully Matty Pete's instilled into him that once the ref made his decision, mouthing off to him isn't going to change it. It's just going to give you more pain if he gets fed up with you, and he will march you a further 10. They won't think about it, they'll just do it. I was saying last night, these snack right, they're not bad dry roasted nuts at all, but they're a lot cheaper than KP nuts. But KP dry roasted are good. Just looking in the changing rooms now at Wigan. They're all listening intently to Matty Pete. He's got his sleeves rolled up. Just looking at the highlights in the first half. Don't forget as well, if you weren't aware, this is on terrestrial TV being streamed or shown. So it's on BBC One. No need for a satellite subscription to watch this match. That Warrington dressing room looks a little bit flat. You've got a few players sat on their own, a couple of groups, and doesn't look like there's a lot of togetherness there to me. Oh, drop me nuts. Fucking hell. Hang on. What's going on here? Got to keep your energy up when you're doing these streams. It's hard work he's talking. Velo said he's going to come and do one. Ben Moyle's going to come back. Or his on-screen name is Ben James as we know him. No doubt Henry Russell will come back and my blood pressure will go up. Don't forget to use the chat, let us know what you're thinking. There won't be many watching the chat at the minute though, because they're just putting the highlights on of the women's rugby league final. The Challenge Cup final, is it? Leeds and St Helens. I thought Frankie and Lola James might have done a watch along earlier for this. Oh, St Helens women are battering Leeds women. Leeds have still yet to get on the board. £22 to 0 at the end. As a Wigan fan, that's disappointing. I know Leeds are on the wrong side of the Pennines, but not a lover of St Helens. We'll soon be back up and running, don't worry. We've got the Canadian Grand Prix as well today, haven't we? But I don't think we're going to be able to get any coverage of that in, because obviously tonight, after this stream ends, we've got an hour's break. Then we've got the big one, Australia and England. But then tomorrow, we've got the even bigger one, India and Pakistan. Let's hope they don't go to war. Oh, I've got to stop eating these now. Henry Russell, I've been on this same bag of nuts for days. When you did that one stream with me, you went through nearly a full bag of these. Carnage. Are you boys staying in the silent whistle, watching the cricket? No doubt once you get a few beers down you, you won't be wanting to leave, and that's a good excuse to stay then, isn't it? It starts at 6 o'clock GMT. And for the thickos amongst you down there, that's Greenwich Mean Time. Henry, Ben, 6 o'clock. That's when the big hand's at the top and the little hand's at the bottom. Players are coming out for the second half. Looks like there's plenty of amber nectar flowing there amongst the fans. Oh, ow. I'm going to have to get that before the dog gets it. One sec. Nicotine lozenge. Better than smoking, it's bad for your health. Right, we're ready to go again. So this second half, if you're not watching it and you're just listening to commentary, Wigan are kicking from right to left in the usual cherry and white hoops. Warrington are in all blue. The crowd are up for this anyway. They're getting back from the drinks earlier. The whistle blows. Harry Smith kicks us off. Warrington field it on their own 10-metre line down the left-hand side. Two tackles gone. Centre field, Wigan or Warrington almost up to the 30-metre line. 3 Wigan players in attendance for the tackle. Leeming's on for the start here. No one at marker there, so Warrington have a quick run up to Wigan's 30. Last tackle. Up and under comes in. Miskey waits, competes for it. It gets knocked forward or backwards. I couldn't tell you. There's so many knock-ons there. I'll leave this one to the referee. Miskey competed in the air with a Warrington player. It went either forward off Miskey or backwards off a Warrington player. Backwards off a Warrington player who picked it up, Ashton. He was going towards touch with Eckersley in attendance. He threw it inside blindly. Bevan French then knocked it on. So this will be head and feed surely to Warrington. It is. It's head and feed to Warrington. 41 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Warrington with a scrum, 10 metres out from Wigan's line. Centre field, they're trying to come down the right hand side now. Good tackle there from field. Messing about with the play of the ball with Drinkwater. Referee says he's moved off the mark. Harry Smith stood square. Warrington drive it under the post. They're about a metre short. Liam Burns come on the field. Floated out wide to... floated outside to Ashton. He was trying to get in there, but was he tackled high? He was put into touch. You can never tell these days whether they're going to say that was high or not, but he was dipping to try and get... oh my word. It was Bevan French, and was it Eckersley who put him into touch? Yeah, there's French, there's Eckersley. Eckersley in with a shoulder. Nothing wrong with that. So good defence there from Wigan. Apologies for the background noise. We've got a busy house now. Lola James, Frankie James, Ollie James, they've all come in. All I need is the dog to start barking now. That'll be a penalty to Wigan, messing about at the play of the ball. So 15 metres out from their own line, Wigan put it into touch. They'll be starting on their own 40-metre line. Warrington 2, Wigan 12 still. 43 minutes, 25 seconds gone. Farrell drives it in. He's tackled. Leon Byrne tries to get over the 40-metre line. Can't quite make it. Leeming weight, spreads it wide. Havard, where's he going? Gains about 5 metres there. 3 tackles gone. Good defensive set from Warrington here. Wigan are just putting it up the jumper though. Ellis with the offload to field. 40 metres out now. He just drives over there. 2 Warrington players in attendance, so it's a good job that attempted ball steal was stopped. Wigan going down the right hand side again. 4 tackles gone. Bevan French is bouncing around off tackles over the 30-metre line. 5th tackle. What are they going to do here? Down the right hand side. Smith puts a high kick back to the right hand side. Taken cleanly by Warrington, but no chance of a break, eventually pulled down on the 25 metre line. Ashton's trying to get something going. Oh, he's lost that. That was a knock on from Ashton. Yep, the referee saw it. He says, oh, fiddlesticks. So he was trying to get something going quickly though as Ashton. He was a little bit unlucky, but didn't secure the ball in the tackle and it rolled back between his legs. He tried to reclaim it, but the referee had seen that. Eckersley had a little bit of a hand in there as well, but you've got to have a tighter grip than that. So Wigan now, it's a scrum to Wigan, centre field, 35 metres out from Warrington's posts. If looking at the setup, they're going to go right. No, they go left. Trying to trick Warrington a little bit there, maybe. So Wigan up to the 20 metre line of Warrington. Leon Byrne straightens it up, drives it forward. He's stopped about 18 metres out. And he's driven back to the 20 metre line. Havard, he's trying to take it over the 10 metre line. He will get there. Lehman waits. Picks the ball up, spreads it left. Smith on the ball. Still going left. Bevan French about 9 metres out from Warrington's line. Pretty central. They come in left here. Field tries to dummy the pass and break through the line. He's tackled about 2 metres out. Fifth tackle, what are Wigan going to do? Marshall on the line, he's put into touch just short. I'm not sure what Wigan are complaining. There's a handover. I think they were trying to say Warrington were offside, and I think the player was offside, but it looked to me like they dummied the player the ball, so the referee will let that go. Either way, it's a Warrington ball on their own 10 metre line down their right hand side. Wigan quick off the mark there, pushing offside a little bit. Byrne, Farrell, Ellis all in the tackle. Lehman with Havard. Byrne drops off. Warrington up to the 20. Frankie James has come in. Looking like a sunshine Sheila. Don't be one doing that later when England play Australia. Ashton takes it over the 40 metre line. Markers weren't set. A little short pass to a Warrington player. I can't see who it is, but he, Dufty it was, got over Wigan's 40 metre line. The kick comes in, that's on the 5th. Miskey waits. He gets taken out while he was waiting for it. The ball went backwards anyway. The ref says play on. Fields got it under his own posts. And he's finally put down about 5 metres out. Marshall's trying to take some weight off the forwards, break through the line. Not quite, just gets ankle tapped. Wardle's trying to get going forwards now. He's had a quiet game, Wardle. Almost up to the 30. 3 tackles gone. Havard drives it up to about 35 metres. Lehman waits. Cade Ellis to his right. Which way is he going to go? He goes left to Wardle, then inside to Field, but wrapped up by 2 Warrington defenders. Almost up to halfway line, centre field, 5th tackle. Smith, bit of time there. Puts a chip kick over the top into the right hand corner for Warrington. Fielded on their own 20, now running crossfield. And Semba makes the tackle. Referee's telling them there, don't try and milk the penalty. Dufty being a naughty boy. Warrington complaining about something again. Just get on with the game. You're 10 points down. 49 minutes gone. Up to their own 30 almost. Powell's come on. Plays a short pass. Warrington almost up to their own 40. Powell again going right. George Williams spreads it further right. Warrington are looking for the offload. Nobody there. Wardle made the tackle. 5th tackle, halfway line. Williams puts a high crossfield kick in. Miskey field that unopposed really on his own 20. Now he looks to run. He's over the 30, centre field. Made about 12 yards there, Miskey. Good defensive set from Warrington needed now because Wigan have got good field position to start. They're up to their own 40 with 2 tackles gone. Eckersley almost up to the halfway line. Wigan spreading it left now. Field brought down but not tackled. Still in possession. Now he's brought down and tackled. That'll be 4 tackles gone. Wigan up to Warrington's 40-metre line. This will be the last tackle. Smith puts a high kick in from about 38 metres. It's going close to the sideline. Touched by a Warrington player. Now nobody wants to pick it up, and eventually Liam Marshall drops on it. Are they going to say it wasn't played at? But it's a penalty. I think he'll give that for offside. I think Dufty picked it up after it touched a Warrington player, but it's whether it was played at by the Warrington player. It hit Dufty in the chest, then 2 Warrington players almost touched it. They would have been offside. Unintentional, but offside. So Wigan in possession now. Farrell drives it up about 11 metres out, slightly to the left of the post. Byrne drives it under the post. He'll be stopped about a metre short. The Betfred posts are acting as a defender. Smith tries to jink his way to the line. He's stopped by Powell. Leeming spreads it to to Ethan Havard. He's going to be about a metre short again. That's 4 tackles gone now. Are Wigan going to spread it at any point? Cade Ellis tries to get to the line. He's a matter of inches short, but he's short. Last tackle coming up. Wigan going to the left. Field, ball in hand. Bad pass to Wardle. Drops it, but it goes backwards. Then Marshall drops on it, but that'll be the handover. Good defence from Warrington. Poor pass from Field there to Wardle, who was behind him and high. Two tackles gone. Warrington now about 25 metres out from their own line. Centre field over the 30. 3 Wigan defenders in the tackle there, so no chance of an offload. Wigan trying to get Ashton in down the left hand side now. He's going to have to go to ground though, because there's a chance he's going to get put into touch. 4 tackles gone. Warrington up to Wigan's 30-metre line, looking for the offload. No chance though. Leon Byrne and Sember and Ethan Havard all in the tackle. Wrap him up. So this will be the 5th tackle. Drinkwater was looking to do something with it, but delayed, did nothing. Then Warrington player is wrapped up. That'll be the handover. Waste there for Warrington really. Wigan won't mind, will they? They'll be in possession now. Almost up to their own 30-metre line. They've just gone over it with the first tackle. Warrington 2, Wigan 12. 53 minutes and 40 seconds gone. The sun's shining on Wembley. Wigan are looking to get over the halfway line, which they've done. Lola James has just come in. What are you going to ask me? Make sure you put it back. You're always nicking my stuff. I knew you'd take the yellow one.
Hey guys, who's in?
Ben Moyle, Henry Russell will be down there, Velo. We're trying to get Lola James to do some streams. But she's a little bit nervous about talking. She never shuts up all day. Anyway, back to the rugby. We're going to put a kick into the left hand side. It's collected by Warrington though, about 15 metres out. That's where they'll be starting from. Marshall went up for that fairly, but the Warrington defender beat him, came down with the ball. George Williams takes it over the 40, little offload to the back. Four tackles gone. Dufty. He's looking to get something. Just starting to throw it around now, Warrington, a little bit, and doing well. Fifth tackle, they're up to Wigan's 30. George Williams puts a crossfield kick into the left. Miskey waits. I think he might have knocked that on, but the referee says play on, so it must have come off a Warrington player. Havard's going to bring it back now. It looked like a knock on to me from Miskey, but the referee says no, we'll take it. Marshall doing some work to the forwards, brings it up about 35 metres out. Wardle almost up to halfway line. 3 Warrington defenders put him down. George Williams involved again. He's putting a good shift in his Williams. Havard tries a handoff, gets over the halfway line. He'll be about 45 metres out from Warrington's post. O'Neill's back on now. Wigan spreading it left. Field. Little pass to Farrell. He's got one defender to beat. Tries cutting inside him. He'll be dragged over the line and put the ball down. That'll be a try to Wigan. Lovely short little pass there. Oh, he's going upstairs. He's Kendall. He's got to have an on-field. Yeah, on-field decision try. What's he looking at? There was O'Neill spread the ball left. Field came into the line with the ball and played. I thought he was going to ship it out wider to Wardle, but he played a shorter pass to Farrell, who broke the line. He had one defender to beat, aimed as though he was going to go to the corner flag, then he cut inside and kept hold of the ball, got dragged over the line by the Warrington player and grounded the ball. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Good try. That'll be a good try. Get the 4 points on the board. There we go. That's a try for Wigan. Warrington 2, Wigan 16. Conversion attempt to come. Be a little bit further out, but Smith's 100% today. And I would expect him to get this one as well. The Wigan fans are celebrating. Plenty of beer being drunk in the crowd. Warrington will be on water, it looks like. Matty Pete celebrates. All them hours of training makes it all worthwhile when you see your team performing like this. A stalwart for the Wigan Warriors over the years has been Liam Farrell. This will be a bit more of a tricky kick for Smith. It's on the wrong side for him really, but he must be confident. 2 from 2 so far. Smith looks at the posts. He's eyeing them up. He's swinging his arms. Takes a stride. Straight through the middle. 100% today for Smith. 3 from 3. That'll be Wigan moving on to 18. Don't forget to let us know in the chat what you're thinking. If you're a Warrington fan, Did everybody hear that? Ollie's going meeting Liam and getting some food if you want to pop over. Liam, if you're watching this stream, Ollie's going to get some food and pop over. He's a big mouth. It's like living with Dom Jolly from the 90s. Hello! Don't need a telephone, he's just got to speak. Right, back to the game anyway. Wigan in possession, up to their own 40-metre line. Forward tackle. Havard looking for the offload there, but can't do it. Warrington wrap him up. This will be the 5th tackle. Kick comes in from Smith from his own 40-metre line. It's a high kick. It's going to be taken on Warrington's 20 by Dufty. He drives it back to the 30. He's met by Cade Ellis, Liam Farrell and Brad O'Neill. He didn't make much ground there once he got collected. Wigan are looking up for this. Why wouldn't you be with such a lead? Still plenty of time though, 59 minutes 30 seconds gone. Warrington are up to their own 40. Almost up to halfway. They've now crossed it. They're looking to get going down the left. George Williams up to the 30. Good run there, brought down by Nsemba. 5th tackle. Kick comes in from Wigan's 30. Over to Warrington's right. Marshall's underneath it, but it's collected by a Warrington player. He tries the offload, which he does get away. Then a little grubber kick comes in. Then it's all, the ball's going all over. If I was a ref, I'd say 6 again, play on, Warrington in possession. Ref says, Warrington in possession, play on, 6 again. Should have been a rugby referee. 15 metres out. Pretty central here, Warrington, almost up to Wigan's 10. Powell waits, he's going to spread it left. No doubt they'll try and get Ashton in down the left and use his pace. They try and knock on by Abbas Miskid, deliberate knock on in my opinion. Then he throws the ball away. They had the overlap there, did Warrington. Ashton was waiting. This will be a scrum to Warrington. Centre field, 15 metres out from Wigan's line. Starting to build a bit of pressure here, are Warrington now. They're coming down the right. Williams. Little pass out to Dufty. Marshall tried lining him up but missed him. Either way, he's wrapped up by Farrell and Smith. 6 again, messing about at the play of the ball. Won't upset Wigan too much though, it was on the first. Warrington in possession, 10 metres out, looking to get in under the post. Straightened up by Warrington, but you know they're going to go left and look to get Ashton in. Coming down the right at the minute. That was a high tackle from Farrell on George Williams. Williams doesn't make anything of it. He just like slipped off his shoulder and caught him on his bugle. He's big enough, isn't it? So it's difficult to miss. Nothing more than a penalty though. Warrington about 5 metres out under the post, straighten up, trying to power over the line there. Tied up by Wigan. They're about half a metre short. Now they're spreading it left. Williams straightens it back up, comes back central, looking to go down the right now. Little offload by Warrington. They're going to go down the left here, throwing it about. No, they're not. A grubber kick comes in. Taken by Miskit. He'll be tackled in goal. This will be a goal line dropout. Warrington starting to build some pressure here. Still plenty of time left with 18.5 minutes gone. Don't forget to use the chat. Let us know what you're thinking. Give us a subscribe if you haven't done so already. and click that notifications bell. Good drop out there from under the post, fielded by Ashton almost on the halfway line, right down Warrington's left, almost chalk on his boots there. The centre field almost up to Wigan's 30. Thompson with a tackle with Ethan Havard, spreading it right now. Ellis, Farrell, Smith in the tackle with Brad O'Neill. Warrington 20 metres out, looking to go down the left. They've got a man over if they can get there. Dufty cuts back inside on his own though. Good try by Dufty. He'll run in under the post. That'll be 4 to Warrington and an easy conversion to come. Wigan were left a little bit exposed on Wigan's right, and with the speed of Ashton there, everybody was trying to get across, and Dufty had the ball. He literally cut back against the flow of players, and once he got through the line, there was no one to stop him, and he just ran in under the post. Good try from Warrington there. Quick conversion, they don't want to hang around. That'll make it Warrington 8, Wigan 18. 64 minutes gone, so still plenty of time here. Yeah, Field, French, Eckersley, all running over trying to cover Ashton. And they overdid it slightly and forgot about Dufty cutting back once he broke through past Eckersley, unopposed under the post. Dufty celebrates with George Williams. The Warrington fans are happy. Maybe they put a little drop of whiskey in that water they were drinking before. They might see a comeback on the cards. It's a 10-point game now. We're back underway. Smith kicks it to Wigan's left. Ashton fields it on his own 10-metre line. Good chase there by Wigan. Warrington centre field, just approaching their own 40-metre line, looking to get some offloads going now. Couldn't manage it there though. Coming down there right, just over halfway. Tackled by Smith and Farrell. Centre field, the sun is shining, the shadow is on the Warrington half of the pitch. Wigan's half is bathed in sunshine. 5th tackle, how are they going to run it? George Williams gets wrapped up there. That'll be a handover on Wigan's 30-metre line. Bit slack really from Warrington. Miskey drives it forward. About 33 metres from their own line, Wigan centre field. Marshall drives it over the 40. Makes good yardage there. O'Neill spreads it right. Thompson up to halfway. Bevan French puts a chip kick through, tries chasing it himself, but the bounces against him. That runs out of play on Warrington's 10-metre line. They'll be starting with a handover from about 11 metres out. No, 10 metres out. "66 minutes, 34 seconds gone. Warrington in possession, about 13 metres out from their own line. 2 tackles gone, still can't get over the 20. Good defensive set so far from Wigan. Now up to their own 30 are Warrington centre field. 3 tackles gone. to the 40, and Sember, Bevan French, Brad O'Neill in the tackle. Still in their own half here though, Warrington. 4 tackles gone, looking to spread it right. Going to be close to getting dragged out of play here. The Warrington player, over he goes. Good. Smith, who was in that tackle, he dragged the Warrington player over. There was Wardle, Marshall and Smith drag him over the line. Just before he gets there, he lets go of the ball to make it look like Marshall had stolen it, but nope. The officials aren't falling for it. So it's going to be Wigan possession on the halfway line. The Wigan fans are celebrating already. Still a long way to go in this game though. We know how quickly it can change. So Wigan start almost on Warrington's 40-metre line. O'Neill with a little pass there. Cooper drives it forward. Then Thompson over the 30. About 25 metres out from Warrington's post, centre field. O'Neill spreads it left. Then they switch sides to French. He tries going right. Can't get put to the ground. Eventually he does. He's about 12 metres out. Thompson's going to drive it in under the post. He's about 7 metres out. That's... What are they going to do here? 5th tackle. O'Neill going down the right. French slips. Spinning around. Puts a little grubber kick through. Tries chasing it himself. Fielded by Warrington. Warrington did well there to get out of their own goal line. They'll start on their own 10 metres down the left. Hello? It's not on. Warrington throwing it around a bit there. It's looking risky. Ashton comes up with it though. He'll get out to the 20-metre line. Very snazzy underwear he's wearing. Warrington in possession. A little offload there, which they're going to have to try now. Short pass to George Williams. He drives through Brad O'Neill. O'Neill stops him, but can't stop the offload. Got to be 4 tackles gone over their own 40-metre line. Starting to be a little bit speculative now, Warrington, as they have to do. They're trying to get Ashton down the left, but the ball goes to ground. Eckersley picks it up. That'll be Wigan in possession on the halfway line down Wigan's right hand side now. Jay Fields running across the line, running left. Tries breaking through the line, tackled by Warrington. Marshall picks the ball up. He's going to go himself, a little pick and go. He's up to Warrington's 20. Wardling at scrum half. Spreads it right. Cooper's driving it forward there. He's about 3 metres out from Warrington's line. Just to the left of the post as Wigan look. They throw it to the right. There's a gap on the right there for Marshall. But Warrington managed to get over. They've still not put the Wigan players down. Offload from Nsemba. French stops as though the ref's blown his whistle, then suddenly starts again, trying to catch out Warrington, but they didn't fall for that one. 4 tackles gone. Wigan 10 metres out from Warrington's line. Thompson drives it forward. He'll be stopped about 3 metres short. Last tackle. O'Neill waits. He spreads it left. Smith puts a drop kick in. Misses from about 12 metres out. I'm surprised at that. I thought he would have got that. He didn't. So this will be Warrington restart on the 20. I'm surprised he missed that. He pushed it about a foot to the left of the post as he was looking at it. 71 minutes 35 seconds gone. Warrington 8, Wigan 18. Warrington, they're about 35 metres out from their own post. 1 tackle gone. Williams drives it up over the halfway line. Good drive there from Williams. Brought down by Nsemba. Warrington looking to offload every opportunity now. The crowd are loving this, that's for sure. Great atmosphere at Wembley. 4 tackles gone. Warrington trying to break down the left hand side. Williams plays it out wide left. It then comes back in field. Last tackle. Warrington almost up to Wigan's 10-metre line. A little grubber kick comes in, but that'll be fielded by Harry Smith. He did lose control, but it went backwards, and Wigan will be in possession 8 metres from their own line, almost under the post. Marshall drives it forward, gains a good 5-6 metres there, maybe more. Wigan come left. Wardle drives it about 28 metres now from their own post, Wigan. O'Neill passes it to Miskey. He bounces off the first tackle. He's over the 30, still making forward momentum now. Now he's tackled again, about 42 metres out from his own line. Good run there from Miskey. Wigan, nothing fancy now. Nothing fancy. Is that Harvey Hill? Harvey Hill's come on. Gets a slap on the back of his head. 5th tackle. Smith puts a low kick in. Awkward bounce, but fielded by Warrington about 5 metres from their own line. Trips himself up, and then Wigan tackler was Harry Smith and Cade Ellis in attendance. So Warrington will be starting about 15 metres out from their own line. Ashton trying to get something going, but he's tackled by Bevan French. The clock is Wigan's friend at the minute. 6 minutes just under to go. Warrington looking to come down their right hand side now. Dufty just gets over the 40 metre line. Warrington's own 40 metre line, that is. Wardle in attendance makes the tackle. George Williams gets tackled. They lost a bit of ground there as well, did Warrington. So it's the 5th tackle. Kick comes in from their own 40 metre. It's a low one. Marshall stops it with his foot on his own 10, runs infield. Doesn't want to do anything fancy. Gets over the 20 metre line. And Fields waiting to spread the ball to Eckersley. Is that? I couldn't quite see. Almost up to the 30 metre line. 5 minutes left. Warrington 8, Wigan 18. Miskey helping the forwards out there over the 30. He'll be about 32 metres out from their own post. Wigan spreads it right. Havard over the 40. That's 4 tackles gone. O'Neill goes left. Cooper drives it up to halfway. He's held. O'Neill's going to look for Smith. Smith puts the kick in from the halfway line. Not a good kick there really though. Warrington receive it on their own 10 metre line, drive it to about 24 metres out centre field. 4 minutes to go. Warrington 8, Wigan 18. Up to their own 30 metre line there. Ashton in possession. He gets it up to the 40 metre line, tackled by Thompson and Eckersley. Warrington just into Wigan's half now. 4 tackles gone. Trying to go down the short side there, making a bit of room. The dummy comes into Ashton. He should have actually passed it there probably. So the 5th tackle, they're going to run it here. George Williams, what's he going to do? He spreads it out wide right with a floaty pass up to the 15 metres of Wigan. They've just been done for crossing there, I think. Yep, Chris Kendall pulls them for crossing, so that'll be a penalty to Wigan. Just when Warrington were looking to put a kick in or find something with this almost 3 minutes to go now. Yeah, he needed to take the tackle, but on the 5th he couldn't, so it's worth getting away with it, but the referee pinged him. So Wigan will have a penalty now, 15 yards out from their own line. Smith will just make sure it goes into touch. He does. Wigan will be starting on their own 30-metre. 10 metres in from the touchline, down Wigan's left. Wardle drives it up himself, up to the 40. 3 Warrington players in attendance. Wigan can just play the clock now, surely. Liam Farrell drives it in, doesn't look to offload, almost up to halfway line. Powell makes the tackle. O'Neill. Up to Cade Ellis, he drives it over the halfway. About 45 metres out from Warrington's post, centre field. 2 minutes to go. Tackle there for Cooper. He does manage to get an offload as he's swung round, and Brad O'Neill makes an extra 10 metres. He's up to Warrington's 30-metre line down Wigan's right-hand side. Misk is in at scrum half. He'll go central. Thompson will drive it forward, about 25 metres out. This will be the 5th tackle. Smith going to go. He's standing there. Is he going to go for a drop goal? No. He spreads it out left to Bevan French. French cuts back in. Is he going to put a little kick in? He does. Tries a little kick. Played at by Warrington, and they'll get possession with Warrington. Duffy's trying to get something going on the break now. Warrington down the left. They've got Ashton down the left, but Wigan stop him. He manages to stay in touch. Was there a bit of a high tackle there? There's a penalty. Warrington don't kick it into touch, they just run it from the 40 metres over halfway line, about 45 metres out from Wigan's post down the left. It's now or never for Warrington, and they would still need a converted try and then another score. Player of the match is Bevan French. 79 minutes gone. Warrington in possession. 30 metres out from Wigan's line. 3 tackles gone. Drinkwater looking to get an offload away, but he's wrapped up. The writing is on the wall. The fat lady's starting to sing. Williams centre field, about 12 metres out. 4 tackles gone. Marshall's messing about the play of the ball. The referee says, pack it in, play that ball again. Warrington trying to come down the right hand side now. Knock on from Liam Farrell, and unintentional. Warrington still in possession. Offside there for a penalty for Warrington. 14 seconds to go. I'm sure they'll just drive this in, and this year's Challenge Cup winners are going to be Wigan in 9 seconds time. George Williams has it, spreads it out left. What are you going to do, Warrington? Pass a poor ball out to the left. It goes into touch. The hooter goes. Wigan are your 24 Challenge Cup champions. It's official. They celebrate. Matty Pete's ecstatic. Well, as ecstatic as Matty Pete ever gets. So that's what we see of him anyway. What he's like behind closed doors, who knows? The Wigan's fans are celebrating. The Warrington fans, they're giving everybody a good round of applause. That's the difference between football and rugby, isn't it, really? Yeah, Wigan did deserve this today. They outplayed Warrington, really. There was about a 5-10 minute period at the start of the match where Warrington were looking good and that, and as soon as Wigan got into the floor, it's normally Wigan's defence that's fantastic, isn't it? And it was today, but also in attack with Bevan French, he was superb. Jay Field in attack, superb. Harry Smith with his kicking, superb. So that's going to be the final result. Warrington 8, Wigan 18. Great match if you were a Wigan fan. Disappointing a little bit if you're Warrington, especially after last week's contest. I thought Warrington might have been in it a little bit more today, but they couldn't get anything going forward. just as they looked like they were getting into position to put Wigan under pressure, they kind of didn't get the kick away, and it'd be a turnover, or there was something where they couldn't quite put Wigan under pressure or sustained pressure. So I think today Wigan ran out, deserved 18 points to 8 victors to win the 2024 Challenge Cup. A quick shout out to our stream sponsor today, jalexpetproducts.co.uk. Use the promo code Jimmy James and get a 5% discount on all online orders. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and click the notifications bell. I'm going to be back shortly in about an hour because we have got coming up for you T20 World Cup clash, England v Australia. Should be a classic. I'm going to go on now and give my voice a rest, get some orange juice, maybe a dip in the hot tub, sharpen up. I'll be back in an hour. I am Jimmy James, you're watching Catch It Live First. We'll be back shortly.